So you wake up one morning, you've got pain in your neck, down your shoulders, your back. You don't know if it's muscle, nerve, or what. So what do? Well, you go see Dr. Sonia Spencer at Spencer Chiropractic on Pass Road in Gulfport. Now we're going to talk to her in just a moment, but right now we want to talk to someone who just had that problem. Rhonda, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Nice to meet you. That's what happened to you. You woke up one morning with that. Tell us what happened.
I thought I just slept wrong. So I basically ignored it for 2 weeks. Well, the next day, my shoulder, I couldn't move it. The numbness, the tingling, I couldn't even hold a cup of coffee in my hand.
Really?
Without supporting it with my left hand. It progressively got worse. So my mother had been a patient here, and she told me, let's go see Dr. Spencer. And I did. I came here, and I had not been able to sleep in my bed for 7 weeks.
Really?
I had to sleep in a recliner with a little dog neck thing.
Yeah.
Keep my head perfectly straight. The pain was unbearable. And I can tell you now, I'm back in my bed. I have no pain.
Really?
I have full use of my arm, my shoulder, and my neck.
And so that was it nerves? Was it your vertebra? Or?
It was nerve damage, and I was kind of a severe case.
Yeah, but she got you straightened out.
She has magical hands. She does.
The magic hands of Dr. Sonia Spencer. Well, glad she got you all straightened out.
Oh, me too.
And got you back on the road of recovery that you're feeling, and that you can sleep back in that bed now.
Yes, and I would recommend this to anyone.
All right.
Don't suffer.
Let's talk to Dr. Sonia Spencer now. Wow, she was a mess, wasn't she?
She was a mess, Jim, definitely was. And many of the patients that come in are a mess. They're in pain. They've been suffering for a while. They're scared. They don't know what to do. Nothing's working. Their pain's not going away. And the symptoms just keep getting worse. So what we do here at Spencer Chiropractic is we start with an evaluation of your spine and nerve system to see if we can find what the problem is and correct that problem. So for patients like Rhonda, what we do is we measure how far they can turn and bend in their neck.
Right.
We know that when a patient doesn't have proper motion in their neck, it affects their nerve system. There's nerves that go to the muscle, nerves that go to the joint, and also nerves that come in and go to the disc. In fact, 10% of your body, your nerve system, has pain-producing nerve fibers. So we have to find the source of that pain and treat the source of that pain. So what we found out on Rhonda was that she had lost a lot of motion in her neck and shoulders. She couldn't even move that arm.
That's what she was saying.
Yes. So we did that. We know she had lost the motion, and we took some x-rays here. One of the things we found on her is that she has degenerated or deteriorating disc in the lower part of her neck that was caused from a loss of a normal alignment in her neck. The neck should be nice and curved. In her case, the neck was very, very flat. This was interfering in the ability of the nerve system to work properly, was causing her muscles to become out of balance, and was irritating her whole entire nerve system. When you look here at the nerve system, what we see is that the nerves that go down into the shoulder and into the arm originate at the neck. And so when these joints are not moving properly, a patient can have symptoms in their neck, in their shoulder, at the elbow, and even all the way down into the carpal tunnel. And when we remove the cause of this interference, the patients feel better and they function better. So this is just an awesomely fantastic thing to do for people who want health care without drugs, without surgery, that really want to address the cause of their problem and not just cover it up with a pill.
Well, you know, a lot of people don't realize how much chiropractic medicine also helps with the issues like she had. Can end up causing some problems with organs in your body.
Yes.
As you can see, the different way, as you mentioned, the nerves, how they're linked up in here, and how they could, yeah, look at there.
Your nerve system controls everything. Like I said, only 10% of your nerve system is causing pain. The other 90% is running your show. So if you don't have a properly functioning nerve system, and a properly functioning spine, what happens is that there can be bony overgrowth that comes into the nerve system, and that's called stenosis. Stenosis is long-standing inability to move and bend your spine, and the bone spurs actually growing into your spinal cord and your spinal nerves. Nobody wants that. So what we have to do is see, are the bones flexible? If you can imagine that this stick is just a series of bones in your spine, you want that to be very flexible. That way nutrients can get in, waste products can get out, and the nerves can flow and work perfectly. What happens is that joints can lock up just like these red balls. And over time, the disc in these areas here will start to deteriorate, the nerve system won't work properly, and you may not even feel pain from this. Why, Jim? Because only 10% of these fibers are pain. The rest is running your show.
So these aren't getting the juices that they're supposed to be getting.
They're not giving the juice, and they're not allowing that juice to flow out from your brain into your spinal cord and down into your body to work it as well as it could be. That's why chiropractic works for so many things: optimum health, endurance, sports. You know, every professional team now has a chiropractor.
Oh, yes.
It's part of everyone's health plan who wants health and longevity to get a regular adjustment. Because if you don't have a plan for keeping your spine healthy, it's just like not having a plan for brushing your teeth and keeping your teeth. If your spine and nerve system is not under the care of a chiropractor, you're more susceptible to degeneration, to health problems, and to a host of other things.
And it can start at a very young age.
It can. Just imagine the birth process. I don't know if you've ever been involved in seeing a baby born,
No.
but the head has to be turned, twisted sometimes. A lot of babies are born now with C-sections that are pulling on the top of their head, and they're born, you know, with some problems to their nerve system. So many people get sick when their nerve system's not working properly. We have patients that come in, they have some kind of unresolved diagnosis going on, but they don't really know what's wrong with them. They just know they don't feel good. When you have pressure on your nerve system, it's like someone taking a dimmer switch and turning down the amount of help that's available to you. And as a chiropractor, my number one job is to detect these interferences in the nerve system and allow the body to heal itself without drugs and surgery. So this is an awesome thing to do. It's my passion. I love it. I love helping patients.
Well, I know you've been doing a great job for it for several years now as you've
Yes.
been on the show. If you'd like some more information, the number is on your screen. Give them a call. They're located here on Pass Road in Gulfport, across from Pass Road Elementary School.
That's right.
Call and set up an appointment. Get some relief for your aches and pains from Spencer Chiropractic and Dr. Sonia Spencer. So good to see you again.
Good to see you too.